Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So, in today's video, we're going to be doing the January 2026 monthly tarot card reading for all the fire signs. So, that would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, let's see what's going on for all you fire signs for this upcoming month. And as always, please take what resonate and leave behind what doesn't, because there'll be a lot of, fire signs watching this. So, it might resonate with you, might not. And please hit that like button so this video will go out to other fire signs that need to see the information. Because when you hit the like button, it helps the videos to go out to more people and it helps the channel to grow. So I'd appreciate if you hit that. And also please hit subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate all and grateful for all my subscribers. And if you hit subscribe, you'll get, future videos I put out. So let's see what's going on for the month of January 2026 for all the fire signs. What is the energy for fire signs for the month of January 2026? All right, let's see what's going on. And happy birthday to anyone that might be watching this that has a birthday in January. And happy January to everybody. All right, so let's see what's going on. We've got the Five of Swords. Got the Nine of Pentacles. We got Justice, Judgment. All right. We've got the Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Okay, we got three major arcana here, so that's a lot of energy coming in for you, fire signs, because three major arcana in one reading, and this is a kind of a small spread, so that's a lot of energy coming at you. So I feel like there has been some kind of injustice done, or you're waiting for justice of some kind. And it could be, okay, it could be, I'm hearing like you're getting out of a situation. So like it could be you're in the process of getting a divorce and you're waiting for justice. You're going through that process with the courts and you're, with a judge, and you're waiting for things to kind of, fall into place. Um, yeah, I feel like, or, and there's also been like, and it could be there's been an injustice towards you, from somebody else, and that's why you're getting the divorce or getting out of a situation or relationship. And it doesn't have to be like a romantic, it could be a partnership, like getting out of a partnership that went sour, or, there was something like you're kind of waiting for justice to be served, is what I'm feeling. And this is coming into January 2026. So this has been going on, through the year of 2025. It's been a process. So maybe last year in 25, you've been going through the process of getting a divorce and, or, getting out of a partnership. And it's just, those things take time. I mean, they don't move fast. So it's like, that took up your year. It's been going on for a while is what I'm feeling. But it's to help you get out of a situation. Um, Interesting. So in the current energy, it's like you're dealing with somebody, and this is interesting because the earth signs had this same card. So it's just interesting. So you're dealing with somebody who's not been very like kind and nice to you. And I feel like, that could very well be, if you're, like, getting a divorce, the maybe the other person, they've been, like, like, sneaky, like, trying to play tricks, trying to, like, pull stuff out of their hat and kinda do, like, backhanded stuff, like, behind the scenes to hurt you. Like, they're trying to be petty and do stuff behind the scenes that hurt you, and are being sneaky about it. And that's kinda what you're dealing with right now. But in a situation, you're coming up to the end of, if you're still kind of in that process, you're coming up to the end of it, because you're in this like, and it could be that you're separated from this person, or, it's like you're no longer around that person that's trying to be sneaky and, hasn't been nice to you. And And you could be like out of that environment, but you're still like legally connected to this person and you're just waiting for the court system to catch up and unconnect you to them, make it finalized. But you're, the situation you're in, fire signs, is you're in this like independent sovereign energy. So that's why I'm saying I feel like, the bulk of what you've been going through is over. Like you're no longer in this energetic realm of this person. You're like on your own, whether you're separated or if it's like a business partnership, you parted ways and now you're just waiting for everything to get finalized. Something like that. But you're definitely in this like independent sovereign energy. So even though they're like trying to like play these tricks and trying to be difficult, I feel like it's not gonna hurt you because you're in this much more higher vibrational, sovereign, independent type energy. So they might be trying to do, because when you behave like that, that's lower vibrational. If you're doing stuff to intentionally harm people or be mean and things like that, that's definitely low vibrational. So, but I feel like it's not going to touch you because you're in a much higher place. And then we got this, there's like definitely some divine help going on here. And you see, she's blowing the trumpet and these people are coming up, the judgment card. So there's something like big happening with this situation that's going to help propel you more into this independent sovereign. So maybe it's like they're trying to do this stuff behind your back and hurt the process, or trying to mess you over, so to speak, right? And be difficult about the process. But it's like you get information that comes out that helps, that kind of like backfires on them and helps things to move forward for you to get you out of this situation faster. But I feel like there is something big happening. It's like there's and it could be like, building up like it's happening behind the scenes, but I feel like it is coming in and it could happen really fast, like, like 180, like on a snap, like a blink of an eye. It's like this information comes in, or if something changes on the blink of an eye, and it kind of helps finalize everything. So this is the current energy that you're dealing with right now. That's your current energy, is what, this is currently what you're going through in January. That's the current energy. But I feel like in the near future, even though, it's sovereign and independent, it's like, and I'm going to pull a clarifier on this, but I feel like, okay, what I'm hearing is you're going to continue to have to look out for yourself and be a little defensive until this process is completely over, because this person, because of how they're behaving and this, sneaky stuff and all that they're trying to do, it's going to force you to be in this much more, guarded, defensive type energy. But I feel it's more like you're protecting yourself, because you see he's got his little wand in front across his chest. He's protecting himself. So I want us to do, and that's in the near future. So that hasn't happened yet, but I feel like in the near future, you need to continue to protect yourself. So give me two clarifiers, please. Angels, archangels, spirit guides for the fire signs about the Seven of Wands card. Get a little more information, please. Two clarifiers, please. Thank you. 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, you have to use your intuition. These are the two cards that came out for the clarifiers for that. So you're going to be kind of defensive and have to be defensive, but you're going to use your intuition about it, because what's coming at you is still chaos. It's like this person that you're dealing with, they're still going to try to like pull some stuff and be untrustworthy and try to mess you over. Like they're still going to be trying to mess with you. And that's why you have to be defensive. But I feel like, it's going to be like, just use your intuition on it, because you're definitely going to be using your intuition to help you protect yourself. Not so much defensive, but I'm hearing like protect yourself. And I see someone, basically with a shield in front of them, and they're like, protecting themselves, because whatever they're trying to do, it's like it's going to bounce off of you because you're in a higher vibration than them, and it's going to come back on them. And that's just going to make them more angry, is what I'm hearing. Like they're trying to like mess you over and make things difficult for you, but actually it's going to like backfire on them and make it harder for them and make things better for you, but that's going to make them more angry. So you definitely have to protect yourself. And this is in the near future, so this hasn't happened yet, but just be, aware of that. So the advice I have is like, even though you're kind of going through this process, and it's because I feel like it's been taking a while. It's been a process, and it's been kind of, it's been frustrating because you're having to deal with this other person. But I feel like it's like you're going through this time. It's like a pause, because see, it's you've got the hangman here, and he's just kind of hanging there and waiting. But if you look, his little head, he's got this little halo around his head. So while you're waiting and like finishing up this process and waiting for everything to be done with, and it's like you're going to be getting enlightenment coming in, and that's where this card comes in. And I feel like that enlightenment's going to help you stay in this high vibrational energy to deal with it, this sovereign independent energy, but it's also going to help you to protect yourself. But there's definitely like some enlightenment going on, and it's going to help you to kind of navigate through this. But, and it's kind of like you're in this because things aren't finalized yet and you're not completely done with the situation. You're kind of hanging in this hangman energy. You're just kind of hanging out there. And I know it can be frustrating because you want it to move forward, but it is going to move forward. But it's like you need this time to kind of process everything and to be enlightened. But I also feel like there could be an offer coming in, like in this, soon. It could be like in January. It could be coming in to like there's an offer coming in, I'm hearing, and it's like it's going to help you. It's like an emotional offer, but it doesn't have to be like if it's a business partnership, like maybe you're dissolving. It's like maybe you get an offer from another colleague in the line of work that you do in a same career, and they're making an offer to you like, okay, so that you're no longer with this company or this situation, so why don't you join us, or why don't we start our own, business or something like that. There could be an offer coming in, a small offer. If you're dealing like with a love relationship, it could be like an offer coming in, but it'd be small, so it'd be like and it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be an emotional offer, like a friend helping you get through this. I feel for some of you, it might be romantic, like somebody that maybe you meet somebody during this period, and it's like they make a small emotional offer, like to like have a friendship or something to come out of it until you're completely out of this situation. Or it could be like an offer of support from a family member or friend while you're going through this. So that's what I have for you, fire signs, for the month of January 2026. I mean, it looks like there's a lot going on here for you in the month of January, but I do feel like you're in a good place because of these cards. You're using your intuition, and you're in this nine of pentacles energy. So I feel like even if you're dealing with somebody who's being really difficult and trying to like do, not be nice, so to speak, and do do things like that, I feel like I keep feeling like I keep seeing like it's gonna ricochet, like it's going to ricochet off of you back to them. So like whatever they're throwing at you or trying to do to disrupt the process or be mean or hurt you, it's going to end up just hurting them. And you're going to end up coming through this okay. So just hang in there. But that's what I have for you all, fire signs, for the month of January 2026. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.